Hey, Eric went back to Oakland. What's the nickname for Oakland? Oaktown?
The town, the city, the town. Obviously, San Francisco's the
City?
city. Oakland is the
Golden State?
town. This is yeah, bro. So dark, so dark. This is
It made me think of like driving in like a Central American city.
well, this is about. Oh yeah.
You're listening to is that Elephant Man or Beanie Man?
I think it's Beanie Man. That's what my mom.
Copyright for that on that one. So
That's what my mom's car is set to like uh early 2000s R&B hip hop. What anyways, actually
very cool.
but so that little strip of land, of course, was near the Coliseum, which is where the Warriors used to play, which is where the Raiders used to play, where the Oakland A's have been trying to escape for more than a decade. And this is
They'll never get out.
They'll never get out. They try to go to Fremont and they try to go to San Jose and they try to go all these places. They can't get out, whatever. But this is actually the best of it, right? Like, granted, there's beautiful parts of Oakland. I'm not denying that. There's gorgeous parts of Oakland up on the hill, Piedmont, whatever, all that stuff. But this is like the creme de la creme of the homeless encampments because they actually have these RVs. A whole bunch of other stuff, like if you go to West Oakland, 27th Street, 30th Street, like kind of closer to the Bay Bridge, like if you're headed towards San Francisco, it's just they don't even have the campers. It's just tents and garbage, bro. Like San Francisco, for some reason, it's the national city. It gets all the news coverage, or it doesn't get the coverage like New York. So it's like New York, LA get all the coverage, and then San Francisco they have their homelessness and their $1 million toilets that they're installing and their corrupt mayors and stuff. But Oakland it's easily, bro. It's easily worse than San Francisco. Like I couldn't even get footage. I couldn't even get pictures and stuff of like all that's happening because as you're just driving around, it's literally just everywhere. I would just crash trying to take photos and videos of all of it. All the underpasses are completely taken over by bums, tents. It's just disgusting. Now I will say, that in San Francisco, while there's a completely open air drug market as well, they it's bad too. They threw rocks at my car. I don't know if I mentioned that to you, but I was taking a video out of the I was taking a video out of the car because there's one street, I think it's called Leavenworth. And it's just, I mean, it's like when you think of like junkie San Francisco, it is that. It's just tents, needles, people passed out. You don't even know if they're alive, if they're dead. And then at the corner of Turk and Leavenworth, there's like at least half a dozen, maybe 10 just like young guys, like 20 something guys who are clearly like the providers of the drugs that these people are strung out on. And I'm taking a video out of the car and they spot me taking a video and start to pelt the car with rocks, like little rock. They didn't break any windows or anything. They just, are hitting the panels of the car. But it's like they're pretending they're mad at me because I'm taking a video. And it's like, I'm not the one doing the illegal stuff. I'm not the one selling dope to these dope fiends on the corner of a major intersection in a major American city. I just have an iPhone and a car. And you're mad at me pretending that I'm the one in the wrong. But that's how backwards everything is there. And it's just really dark, bro. Like, and it becomes clear when you drive through these cities, Oakland, San Francisco, Emeryville, Berkeley, all this stuff, that it's worked. The mission has been accomplished. There's no desire. They've been so beaten into a paste with propaganda that Gavin Newsom can literally come out and say, and maybe this is a good segue to, I don't know where you have these stories lined up, but Gavin Newsom can literally come out and say, California is the champion of freedom, and they just believe it, and they don't even remember that he locked you down while he was at the fanciest restaurant in the country.
Well, we can do that. Gavin Newsom insists he will not challenge Biden in 2024, despite speculation from the Washington Examiners, Asher, No Theus, breaking news reporter. Perhaps a Greek guy. That's just my speculation. Doesn't really matter. Gavin Newsom will not challenge President Joe Biden for the Democratic candidacy in 2024 election. Despite much speculation, he will run. Newsom's decision regarding the next presidential election comes after he won re-election, which is insane, of course, in California's gubernatorial election on November 8th. Just made a visit to the White House while Biden was out of the United States, adding fuel to the speculation of a challenge to the presidency. That's kind of weird, isn't it, that he would go to the White House when the president wasn't there?
Who knows what they're doing, bro? We literally have no idea what these scumbags are doing. But there's a quote from him where he says, where is it? Something about California is has chosen freedom or something, and it's like, dude, yeah, there it is. The California governor discussed how the state's leadership had, quote, affirmed clearly with conviction that we are a true freedom state. And I think, but I think what
true freedom is.
Yeah, exactly. So what he's implying is that, yeah, we're not going to stop the criminals from bashing in buildings. We're not going to stop people from shooting
that's
dope
true freedom
on the streets. Yeah, we're not going to stop them from pooping on the sidewalk, but we are going to stop your kids from going to school if they don't want to wear a mask. We are going to stop you from going into a restaurant if you don't comply with the pharmaceuticals. So that part has nothing to do with freedom. That's just public safety. But when you're a small business owner and your business is getting broken into, monthly, then that's just freedom. So I think that's what he's alluding to. And he's trying to, of course, play the card like, oh, well, DeSantis flew the migrants, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, all right, I guess, like, you're the one that's a sanctuary city, a sanctuary state. And last thing here, just to bring it full circle, when I landed at the airport in Oakland, the first thing you see when you leave the airport, when you're driving off the premises of the Oakland International Airport, the first thing you see is a giant billboard that says, I took a video, I should have sent it to you, but a giant billboard that says, "Welcome to California, we support we protect abortion." It's like the first thing that they're doing. Yeah, it's really dark stuff, bro. So that's what freedom means to them. It has nothing to do with allowing you to choose what you're going to put in your body or what you're going to wear on your face. It has nothing to do with that.